This is Amanda from Amanda Around the Globe, and it's been a while, I know, I'm sorry. Today I am so excited because I got tagged to do the Wanderlust Tag, and I don't know how I didn't know that this was a thing, but I'm really excited to do it. So the Wanderlust Tag is 10 questions about travel that I am going to answer for you right now. So number one, what is your most treasured passport stamp? My most treasured passport stamp, I think would have to be, at first I thought it was my first stamp when I went to Thailand a couple years ago, but I actually have to say that my most treasured passport stamp is probably going into Copenhagen almost a year ago, because that was the beginning of my around the world trip. That's so crazy. So yeah, that was the first stamp on my around the world trip, and I've been traveling ever since then, so exciting times. Number two, can you recite your passport number by memory? I can actually, because I have had to do it so many times. I didn't know my passport number until maybe until I went to South America, actually, because I needed it a lot for the things that I did there, for the things that I did there, so I got to learn it pretty quickly. What is your favorite means of transport, planes, trains, or automobiles? My favorite means of transport would probably have to be a train. I've spent so much time in my life in cars, so kind of over that one. Planes, kind of the same thing. I don't like waiting in the airport, and the whole thing just feels like you're waiting for it to be over. But with trains, it's much more like, I think it's a little bit more old-fashioned, it's more relaxing. All of my train rides that I've been on have been a really good time. Like, I have my music, I have my book, I sometimes have a friend, so it's always good times. Your top 3 travel items. Just FYI, I did not think about these questions at all before I did this. I'm just kind of jumping into it. So I'm gonna have to really think of something good. So my top 3 travel items, I would have to say, are number 1, I don't know if these can go together, but I'm gonna put them together. My ear mask and my eye mask and earbuds, not headphones, like earplugs, because I sleep so much better when I'm traveling with those 2 things. Another top travel item that I have is I was just gonna say something and I forgot it. So I have a few things that are like not completely essential. I actually have 2 pairs of headphones that I travel with. I have my Apple headphones that came with my iPhone, and I have a pair of Beats by Dre. So my Beats by Dre is probably one of my top travel items also, because I just love those headphones. It's so nice when you're on a plane to like fully cover your ears and no one can, like, it feels like you're in your own little world. Obviously all these items are making me feel like I'm in my own little world, but yeah. So my last top 3 travel item would have to probably be a book, I guess. Like, I like to read books. I've talked about this before, but I don't have a Kindle. I don't really want a Kindle. I like reading paperback books. I like the feel of them. I just like them more. I don't like looking at a screen. I also really like the whole concept of book exchanges. A lot of hostels have these, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm meant to find the books that I find. So I think that's really awesome. Like, I really love book exchanges, and I really love reading. I also really like having a Sudoku book on me, so I really like playing Sudoku. I could never say that word. I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but the word game, it's not a word game, the numbers game, I really, really like it, and that is a fun thing to have with me. Hostels or hotels? I am kind of like in between. I usually stay in a hostel, but I'll usually stay in a private room because I love the social aspect of a hostel, but I do not like sleeping in a room with a lot of other people. So sometimes I will go in the dorm rooms, but I'm usually like in the smallest amount of, like the room with the smallest amount of people. So like a 4 or 6 bed dorm is fine with me. Anything over 6 people, I will get a private room though. That's just the way that I am. So Number 6, are you a repeat visitor or do you know? Are you a repeat visitor or do you explore new places? Obviously, if you have watched any of my videos, you probably know the answer to this. I always explore new places. I have gone back to one place, which was Chiang Mai, Thailand. That's the first place I ever traveled to, and then I also lived there for a couple months this year. So yeah, I guess I did go back to that one, but Chiang Mai is kind of like, I feel like it's my home almost, like it's my second home. I feel like Chiang Mai is almost as much of a home to me as Northern California, where I'm from. So yeah, I don't know if that even counts as a repeat visitor because, yeah, you know. Okay. Number 7, do you read up on a destination or do you just wing it? I usually just wing it. I am not a prepared person. I don't really like, I mean, sometimes when you travel a lot, it gets really tiring to like read up and then do the whole like tourist thing and do everything that everyone else does. Like a lot of the times the things that I like to do when I travel are like eat, make friends, talk to locals, things like that. I'm not really into a lot of the touristy things. I actually skip out on a lot of that, but I do really like adventure-based things, and so if I find something like that, I will do it. Yeah. Okay. Number 8, favorite travel website. AmandaAroundTheGlobe.com is my number 1 favorite website. So good. But really, in reality, I do really like following small bloggers, like travel bloggers. So my favorite would probably be Nomadic Matt. I've been following him for years and I really like his website. He has a lot of city guides that I really used at the beginning of my trip. When I was in Europe, I used his city guides a lot. They're very helpful. I also really like World of Wanderlust. Is just a really pretty website to look at pictures, and yeah, she has beautiful pictures and she has some cool things to do. I actually was reading her website a lot when I was planning my trip because it's very like inspirational, not as practical as Nomadic Matt. That was a long answer. Number 9, where would you recommend a friend to go? So my favorite places in the world that I always recommend people to go to is Thailand. I think it's an excellent place for beginner travelers because it's very safe, it's very easy to get around, and it's also very budget friendly. So you can spend a lot of money if you want to and stay in a really nice resort, but you can also have a really good trip without spending a lot of money. They have beaches, they have culture, they have everything. You can see elephants, you can ride in a tuk-tuk. It's a very good culture shock, but it's not going to be a place where you feel scared, really. Like, it's just very safe. I feel like everyone tells people to go to Thailand, but it's just really a really good place. I've never met anyone who had a bad time in Thailand. Like, it's amazing. I love Thailand so much. Everyone loves Thailand. Like, it's just an amazing place. Yeah, and the weather is always good too, mostly. Unless it's rainy season, but it's always warm. So that's another long answer. Okay, if you're leaving tomorrow and money is no object, where are you going? This is a good question because I have not really thought about traveling again since I just got to Australia. I'm planning to stay here for a while, but if I could go anywhere, I would probably go to Bora Bora if money was no object. I really want to stay on one of those huts on the water someday. I think those are really cool, where you can see like the fish swimming in the hut. I think those are super, super cool. Bora Bora is very expensive. I do want to go there someday. I have kind of these certain destinations that I would prefer to go with someone. So I'm kind of holding out on some of these places. Like Bora Bora, I would like to go with like a partner, maybe not necessarily romantic, but just someone to hang out with. I think it would be more fun that way. So that was all the questions for this. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Also, I just hit my step goal. Woo woo! Yeah, I think that's all I have to say right now. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!